welcome back to Biz Audio. I do apologize for my hiatus over the last few days. The audio industry is very unpredictable. It can be quiet some days and busy the next, and that's exactly what has happened today. We started off the day with a video from Kyle Sandilands posted on one of the Kyle Sandilands fan pages on Instagram, where he came out and said that he thanks everyone for the support and he's back with something bigger and better, or he will be back bigger than ever. And in the background, you can actually see the Kyle Sandilands live show. You can see the text Kyle Sandilands live in the background. I think that's something to keep an eye on. So that was interesting to see. And he says he's working on something very, very special. And hopefully we can find out what that is very soon. Over at ARN, we have some news. The KISS network. Very interesting to see that Mesha Laurie is back on radio. I did not expect that whatsoever. I did see that at ARN's upfronts, they did announce that her Australian true crime podcast would be joining the iHeart network, and it seems that now she's turning that into a radio show. So Sunday night, 6 to 7 p.m, she'll be doing True Crime Tonight on the KISS FM national network, which is DAB in Perth, 102.3 in Adelaide, 101.1 in Melbourne, 106.5 in Sydney, and 97.3 in Brisbane. Jeez, there's a few to remember there. And I don't know if they still count Mix 106.3 as a part of the KISS network. The programming is completely different. Anyway, one last bit of news for the day. SEN have announced Bunnings Tradio. That's right, I'm not stumbling. Tradio, especially for tradies. And that launched last week. I actually saw that on DAB before they put the official announcement out, and I was wondering, what the hell is this? But no, it's interesting. It's nice to see that they've got a new radio station, and it will be broadcast on DAB in Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane, or on the SEN player, where you can download that on your phone. Look, that's all the news for today, but I really want to keep an eye on what's going to happen with KISS Breakfast. I read a few articles today that said industry insiders are expecting a big drop in 106.5 Breakfast. And look, I didn't realize that the last surveying period actually included a fair bit of Kyle and Jackie O. I didn't see that, to be honest. I looked at the bottom of the chart and it said that the survey period was the 8th of February onwards. So that it means it included about, I'd say probably a week's worth of shows from Kyle and Jackie O, and then Kyle solo for another few weeks. Goodness, I think we're in for a shocker. Next survey 3 and even 4 could be a really interesting tell. But you can also check out the survey 2 breakdown I did with Peter Samios. Really interesting to note. A few DAB results there as well. We wanted to keep an eye on. Cater, I think, is just way ahead of the pack. You got Gold 96 FM over in Perth that is slowly recovering, as well as KISS 102.3 in Adelaide, which both of which just recently underwent rebrands, and I think we can see that has had big impacts, but only time will tell. Gold 96 FM is an interesting one, as the music format didn't change all that lot. It was just the programming, as in programming, I mean the station name, and I guess that sort of turned some people off. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next episode of Biz Audio. Tomorrow, This Week in Radio, check out the afternoon show.